being a risk taker has made me a much bigger success as a leader than I would have been if I weren't a risk taker. And, you know, I expect a certain amount of risks to fail. And I try to take calculated and strategic risks. And that way, I find that they succeed far more often than they fail. And the one that paid off big was I was looking for a new fundraising event. I wanted a pledge event, something that was going to be for the center, I hoped, like the AIDS Walk was for AIDS Project Los Angeles, something that could bring significant funds to our work. And I told everybody I knew, and some young guy came in who'd never done anything like this in his life, and he said, I have an idea. And he had an idea of an AIDS ride that would go from San Francisco to Los Angeles. He hadn't fleshed it out. Most people probably would have said, oh, that's ridiculous, it's never been done, you don't have any experience in this. But the germ of the idea was really genius. And I thought, you know, with some support from our organization, we might be able to do this. And I convinced the board of directors to let us invest a certain amount of money, and we identified some benchmarks that if we hadn't met those by a certain time, we would only be out that initial investment. And we went forward. Some people were really nervous about it because we were in financial strain, under a financial strain at the time. But this was going to get us out of that problem, if it worked, so much sooner than we would have gotten out of it otherwise. And we met every milestone. We exceeded them. Today, that event continues to raise between $11 and $12 million. And it has made a phenomenal difference every year in our ability to help people with HIV and AIDS.